Do you know how much money we just spent to bomb Iran? How much resources it took to do this destruction, which by news reports today, Fordo pretty much survived, and they figured we were going to do it, and so they emptied the place. So a lot of money spent just to make the world a worse place. And just think, if we'd spent that kind of money to make the world a better place. So let's talk how much money this cost and what maybe we can do instead. Our military budget is like $900 billion a year. Last year it was 997 or a trillion. And they got so much dark money, hidden money. You know, the military budget is way over $1 trillion a year. That's a lot of money being spent on fear, destruction, hate. And why? Really, war is the biggest business on the planet. It's the most profitable. So that's kind of your why, greedy people. And we're the fodder, just us regular people. They don't care about us. They get us all worked up using the news and everything else to hate each other and claim we got to go to war. What a bunch of malarkey. So, yeah, this could be spent a lot better. So let's talk about the resources and the money spent here. Those B-2 stealth bombers, B-2 Spirit, $2.1 billion. I got some numbers right here. I seen reports saying 6, and now I see some reports saying they used 7 of them. All 6, that's $12.6 billion just in those few planes. The GBU-57, your bunker buster, they used 12 of those. They cost $3.5 million each. Development was $500 million. So yeah, there's $42 million right there. Can you imagine if we spent $42 million on healthcare? Any of this money. Tomahawk cruise missiles, $2 million each. And we launched 30 of these babies at Iran. So that is $60 million right there. And then, of course, they used the F-22 Raptor and the F-35A jets. The F-22 Raptor is $350 million a piece, and the F-35A, $82.5 million. Now, the F-35, that comes under a lot of scrutiny because they're talking $2 trillion in development. I mean, the cost overruns there were tremendous. And, I'm talking just numbers of what these cost. There's also the outrageous numbers of operating costs per hour on this stuff. I mean, the F-35A uses $4,500 worth of fuel per hour. Can you imagine if your car costs $4,500 to fill up? Those cruise missiles launched from submarines. Hey, those babies cost $10 to $20 billion each, depending on the sub. Billion, yeah. Aircraft carriers, $13 billion. $10 to $13 billion for an aircraft carrier. R&D on these babies are like $120 billion. In an aircraft carrier group, which, you've got a number of ships with it, there you're talking about $30 billion in more ships. And then, of course, the operating costs are insane, paying all those people, supplies, fuel, food, on and on. Oh, my goodness. And we have 9 aircraft carrier groups. So that's $270 billion. Now, they didn't use all 9 here. I think they used 2 or 3. And then, of course, you got to refuel all this stuff while in flight. I mean, the KC-135 Stratotanker, $62 million each. Did you know we have over 300? I'll say that again. We have over 370 of these babies. That's that's over $2 billion. And oh yeah, the spy satellites. Don't forget those. Those cost $1 billion each. They're expensive. And just so you kind of know, you know about the Hubble telescope. You know how we got that? I mean, the astronomers wanted that thing for decades. And the reason we got it is because the military went, hey, we can use those as spy satellites too. So we got one Hubble telescope, and they built several more Hubble telescopes. The military did, and they're pointing down. Can you imagine the resolution on those things? Wow. So to pull off this little operation that in essence is going to be a total failure because there's going to be repercussions, and that's going to cost a lot of money. You know, this is not a one and done thing. You know, I mean, Iran striking back at Israel. It's amazing how the news is not really talking a lot about that. How much damage, how many missiles are getting through. Just think if we used that money for good. I mean, just think, everybody could get a free education. Everybody could get health care. Everybody could have a place to live. Just think if we spent trillions of dollars on good instead of war, instead of profit. Yeah, I'm being an idealist, and I'm proud of it. I think it's us idealists that keep this world from plunging into total chaos. So, a lot of money spent just to make the world a worse place. I think we need to start demanding money spent to make this world a better place. I'm Steve. I'm the host of this channel. Thanks for listening. And let's make this world a better place. Thanks.